This is the story of Johnny. It all happened the day Johnny and his mother and dad crossed the border to see the famous Canadian National Exhibition. It was Johnny's first real grown-up trip, and there were many things to see. There were exhibits on radio, electricity, flowers, photography, a real land of wonders. And a whole Scottish band. Johnny even got to the Midway for a ride, but the fun didn't last nearly long enough. There were displays from all over the world, from countries Johnny was just learning about. Fine porcelains from France, riches from the Orient, silks and pearls from India. It had been a busy morning, but Johnny's adventure really began just before lunchtime. Everyone is having a good time, but it's hard to decide where to go next. Johnny is sure. Let's go back to the Midway, he says, pointing in the wrong direction. What, Johnny? No, Johnny, says Mom. We're going to the art gallery. Art gallery, thinks Johnny. That's no fun. Let's see what a fella can find for himself. Johnny's parents still can't decide. At first, they don't miss him. Then, where's Johnny? Where did that boy go? With 250,000 people here, how will we ever find him? Ah, thinks Johnny. This is more like it. With 15 cents in his pocket and an afternoon ahead of him, Johnny puts his best foot forward. He isn't sure where he's going, but he's on his way. Then Johnny hears a sound that starts him running. A baseball game. Oh, boy. But when he gets there, he finds a 5-year-old can't get close enough to see anything. That is, unless someone lifts you up and puts you on the lap of the undefeated champion of the world, Joe Louis. Good see, Johnny? Next stop, the horse show. Johnny loves horses. He's just in time, for the judges are about to award the prize. The winner is this white beauty, who doesn't seem to want her blue ribbon award. The youngster trailing behind is a 5-day-old Shetland and was born right at the fair. He weighs all of 24 pounds and is just under 2 feet tall. Johnny can't read the words Chemical Wonderland, but there are lots of people inside, so he thinks he'll check on things. He watches them mix a little this and a little that, and lo and behold, before his very eyes, a rubber ball. Thank you. Johnny's off for more adventure. Gee whiz, I'll bet they don't have anything like this in the art gallery. And on bicycles, too. Johnny is invited to help put on the show, and don't think he doesn't enjoy himself. The only trouble is, afterwards, Johnny can't stop going up and down. Johnny's mother is still trying to find her missing son and thinks she might see Johnny on the edge of the crowd gathered to hear the former Prime Minister of Canada, Mr. Mackenzie King. She never dreams that her Johnny is on the platform, discussing the situation with a guest speaker. Johnny gets an escort down from the platform and is off again. Oh boy, a helicopter airplane. Jiminy, thinks Johnny, if only I can get a ride in one of those. What a day. You never know who a fellow will meet when he's looking for a helicopter. It's Barbara Ann Scott, the world's champion figure skater. Ah, gee. Johnny does find a real airplane and gets his ride. They take a spin on Lake Ontario to watch the start of the International Speedboat Race. By now, the spring in Johnny's step is nearly gone. No lunch either, except for a couple of ice cream cones. Tightrope walkers, world's champions, and prime ministers are fine once in a while, but there's just so much a guy can take. Right now, Johnny wants his mother. Perhaps Olsen and Johnson, the Hells of Poppin' Boys, can cheer Johnny up. Johnny wants no part of them. But there are tricks to every trade, and the Hells of Poppin' Boys are tops. Even a very tired and hungry Johnny is able to laugh. Finally, a friendly policeman takes Johnny to a building he hadn't planned on seeing. There are 350 acres of ground in Exhibition Park, and Mom and Pop have covered every single acre looking for Johnny. They've looked everywhere but one place. He's about so high. Going home, Johnny fell asleep on his father's shoulder. He had managed to stay awake just long enough to see the beginning of the fireworks. Pleasant dreams, Johnny.